Anyway, at the moment we are playing a video clip of a woman by the name of Collette Mullahoran. She's Irish dancing in a pub. Can you see her there, guys? She's wearing a beautiful pale green guna, and you can see she's hiking up the dress with both hands to allow her jig about. And I'm delighted to say that she has come all the way from Mullahoran in County Cavan. Will you please welcome in the green guna, Collette Mullahoran? And I like the way she jigged across the stage there, wasn't she wonderful? Very good, hiking up the grass. Now, why have we got this lovely lady all the way from County Cavan with us today in the Green Guna? Well, she can explain herself. Collette, tell everybody why you were here.
Well, it's a very long story. Basically, a couple of years ago, I was in my mum's house and this dress came somewhere out of a bag that somebody gave somebody, and I liked the dress and I started to wear it. And I wore it to a local wedding, and then I wore it to a football dinner dance, and then I wore it to another wedding, and then I wore it to another dinner dance, and then women got very bold and kept coming up to me and saying, "Why are you wearing this same dress all the time?" And then I just figured that when it caused so much stir, I'd keep at it. So I've been on the front line with it, and I've been on...
She was on Pat Kenny, on the front line. She wasn't on Pat Kenny. Sorry, she was on the front line with Pat Kenny, wearing the guna.
It's a bad idea.
Sorry, Pat. And Kathy, if you're listening.
But anyway, to make a long story short, I wear it and have worn it lots of times, and I'm actually on with Jarek tomorrow night on Who Knows Ireland Best. And I don't know what it creates in people, but people want to give me money to buy a new dress. They feel sorry for me. I was in Cavan at Christmas and I had my daughter with me, and she's 7, and hello Colleen if you're listening, and she doesn't wear any shoes. She refuses point blank to wear any shoes. So I was walking down the street, I was after coming from the theatre in Virginia, and I was in Cavan and I had Colleen with me. She had no shoes and I had this green dress on me, and people kept giving me $5 and $10.
The bottom line, this woman has only one dress, and one dress suits all occasions. Now that has to be unusual, girls, is it?
Well,
I mean, there's a woman down there wearing 3 dresses.
I suppose I'm very much into vintage clothes, and I buy all my clothes in second-hand shops, and I'm not one bit embarrassed to say it. And thanks to Casa in Longford and Enable Ireland, they keep me well cladded out. And you know, a lot of people would be embarrassed to say that they buy their clothes in second-hand shops, but I'm not. And you know, during the week, sometimes when I have a pub and a bed and breakfast in Cavan, it's called the Glan Bar and B&B for anybody who's listening. And anybody that brings a leaflet there, there's discounts from anybody from Kilcogy for the next month. And during the week, I don't open during the day, and when it's quiet, I clean houses during the week. And there's 3 ladies' houses that I clean in particular, one of a Monday and one of a Wednesday. And these ladies have very big, high-powered jobs, and they're always going to functions, and they always have a dress that they just say, "God, will you drop that into the charity shop for me?" But I put it in the boot and bring it home. I don't be dropping them into the charity shops.
I hope you drop a few bob into the charity shop.
I do, and I do recycle.
We just, Brenda wants to say something about your guna.
Yeah, no, I'd like to kind of paint a picture of it, because, I mean, it's the shade of green is very interesting. Is it a lime green?
Yes, I'd say it probably is a lime green.
And it has kind of gold buttons down the front and an empire bodice line underneath. But what I think is lovely, if you look up, you have a kind of a cream stitching at the bottom. It's kind of a lace stitching. And it's a full leg dress as well. Is it easy to maintain and to wash?
Yeah, I mean, I just throw it into the washing machine and, you know, 5 minutes on the line and it's dry. It's one of them very old-fashioned materials, but I don't know. I think there'll have to be some sort of a survey or some sort of a psychology report done on people, why it causes such bother. I mean, I had a woman come up to me in Super Value in Granard the other day, and she said, "Now listen, will you cop yourself on? You're making a show of your mother and your husband and everything, and go and buy a new dress."
The way you describe throwing it into the washing machine and hanging it on the line, I'm surprised you don't get in with it. That's a good be a lot easier for you. But anyway, Colette, we're delighted to meet you. You can watch her on television on Who Knows Ireland Best tomorrow at 8:30 in RT1. Are you wearing the green dress like I do?
I certainly
She's wearing the green dress. And we have a little prezi for you. Brenda has it there.
Yeah, well, I obviously wasn't going to buy her a dress. I was too scared to do that. So, Kilkenny Design Centre, of course, famous here in Kilkenny, have a beautiful necklace called the Pearl Ball, designed by Inga Reid. It's all for you. It's got a beautiful pearl in it, and it should accessorise your wonderful green dress, Collette.
So, Colette, thank you very much indeed for coming along. And a safe journey back to Cavan. We're going to go to AA Road Watch now.
RTE Radio 1 Traffic and Travel with the Kia Ceed SW Elite. More space, more luxury.